Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of Code Vein 2. This episode I may proceed with the story, I may not. This is really going to be preparation for going forward with the story, and preparing for our first Cacoon fight of the hero Jose. Now there's a lot I learned and a lot that I would like to share with you all, so we'll go over some of that right now. So first off, with the blood codes, there are buffs, obviously, by using weapons, defense, and skills and things that align with your attributes. But like I anticipated, there are also the drawbacks. So the burden, I either didn't read it well enough or it wasn't explained super well in the game. So as you can see with this particular blood code, my vitality would be over. So I'm going to get a burden. Now that burden can be seen with the traits list here. So when I was using Jose 2, I was getting my health reduced whenever I was using it, and I was getting very frustrated with that, so I stopped using it. You can see in the blood code, when Ichor gained from weapon attacks exceeds a certain level, you get recoil damage. And then, of course, certain overburdened effects can also do that to me. So I was getting very frustrated with this blood code because I wanted to use it based upon its stats, and that was something holding me back from using it. So I am leveling up some different blood codes right now. But I will switch back to that one, and I'll just have to manage my I-core better by essentially using it. The other thing, which I kind of thought was true, but I wasn't 100% sure, these blue dots are items that increase our healing ability for our main healing source. So you'll want to go there. And then these red dots here that glow are our map blockers. So we're going to want to go to those as well. So as you can see, I have gone over a decent amount of the map. I've killed a lot of those blockers so that I can see it. I've gotten 2 of these offerings to make me stronger. I've done a couple dungeons. One dungeon I couldn't complete because I need a certain key, which I'm guessing it's locked off for the story. And then I have pinned a few of these on the map to go to, and I'll pin a couple more after the fact. That way I can pick up all the materials possible before going for that fight. Now the other thing I did want to mention to you all,
lucky us. Let's collect this nectar,
was that in the one dungeon that I was unable to fully complete, I had to turn up my brightness quite a bit. So I ran through the dungeon as best as I could with my brightness at the normal mode, which I had on 20 because I didn't want to turn all the way down to where the left icon was barely visible, just because I thought that would be kind of obnoxious, or to have it that low. But I put it all the way down to 20 to try to give that darker experience. And so I was trying to have that authentic experience, and once I went to this dungeon, it's very hard to see. So I ran through the best I could, and there are a few places I got, but I couldn't remember how to get there because I literally couldn't see anything or see any landmarks to really help me. And the dungeons are already pretty like similar corridors to begin with. They're not all super unique. So it was a little bit of a challenge there. How would I get up there? And so then once I got stuck, I did turn up to 50% brightness, which helped quite a lot. Um, and I was able to see the dungeon fairly clearly. And then after that, well, let's battle him, why not? And then after that, wow, how did that not get the other 2 minions? Oh, it's probably because of the stupid angle of the slope there. And then after that, I came back out. I didn't want my brightness to be too ridiculous, so I did turn it up to 35 for the whole game. So you might notice it's a little bit brighter than before, and that's just because I turned up the brightness a bit. I'm going to try to play through the game as naturally as possible, but if I need to turn up the brightness in a dungeon, I will do so just so that I can still kind of enjoy the game. Now, I don't know if it was just that burden of having too much ichor, or if it was, or if it was, oh crap, they really came after me quickly, or if it was just the buff of Jose, but because I kept losing health, I did just use her in assimilate mode now, which I kind of wanted to do anyways to make the game a little bit harder. But I'll probably pull her out to try to see if it was her or the item again, or the blood code again, because I like her as a partner, but that's an extremely frustrating thing if it's not.
Wouldn't hurt to resupply.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's one of those succubus things. So also these can drop special items that help you to make more boosters, I guess. Which I did have more boosters. Should probably equip one in the 4th slot.
Nothing to replenish us on the road ahead now.
Oh, that's kind of crazy looking.
Armor up.
Guess it's good
Nice
time to
not
say.
being cooped up.
Oh crap! Okay. Okay, I'm getting roasted here. Okay. Well, now if I need to revive, should be able to take just the one enemy. Cool. Made it through.
Good eye.
Oh, okay.
Be sure to save it.
I kind of like a damage with more stagger. A weapon with more stagger, but
Sorry for keeping you.
it's a little, like, I feel like the greatswords move a little bit differently in this game. And it's a little bit, like, they seem faster, but they seem clunkier or something. And so I'm not as big of a fan of them. But it could also just be the fact that I've been playing with faster weapons, so it's harder to get used to it. I'm not really going to these in any particular order. Oh crap. So it's not the best.
Okay.
Probably not doing it in the best way. I think this is actually where the main story might be taking me. I don't really want to do it. Okay, so it's around the back of it.
Let's have some fun while we're at it. Don't forget I'm back here.
There's a little underground tunnel back there too, which is kind of neat. Don't know if it'll just be a secret way in or out of there, or if that's a separate dungeon entirely.
That tire you out any?
Alright, so I missed this one here. And I'm going to have 3 down here. So probably run through all of these and go back up top. I'm going to teleport here so I can rest as well. So I think I'm going to want to head to this guy first. Which is that one. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Don't let a single one escape.
Those ones, I believe, also drop items that can help with
This feels great.
the creation of those boosters. Oh, there's 2 in this area too, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we got this guy.
No shame in fleeing to stay alive.
I don't need to flee, I'm just getting the stuff efficient. Cool. I feel like that should do more damage. Okay, so where's this? It's kind of this way. Huh. I feel like I'm passing it. Yep, I should be like right on top of it right now. So I need to go over the cliff and see if there's something under, like a tunnel or something, because it's definitely not above. That guy looks crazy. Let's try to fight him. Dang it. Dang, I dodged right into his second attack. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. Seems like I can't get to it. Guess we'll try to travel to that one next. Which one is that? That's E. He's about 500 away. Pretty sure it's gonna be that one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Getting tired? Don't wear yourself out.
Yeah, it's gonna be that one.
What a tranquil ride.
Is it? Throwing us down like freaking bridges here. Oh crap. Nope, no, 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 no.
I wish I had something to munch on.
It'd be kind of cool if they had like trains that were controlled by I still want to call them Lost. I forget what they're calling them again. But if they had trains that were controlled by them on here. See what happens.
Right?
Cool. Alright, now my next ones are... I see two on my marker thing here, and I have this one. And which other one? I see two markers, but I think that's the only one left. Okay. Don't know if I want to go here or the other one. I guess I'll go here. A 147 and a 922. Both. Oh, this? Yeah, I'll just take that off. I don't know if I can get there. I don't think I can. I think I tried to get there and it was blocked.
Don't let a single one escape.
What the heck? Oh, is it up on a stupid train thing? That might make this a little difficult. It could be on the ground. Yep, there it is. Collect my marker. And go here. Oh, dang, 2 hits on that guy? Crazy.
Enough horsing around.
Alright. Let's see if I made any progress on this blood code or not. A little bit. So, I don't know what defines something as being a enemy of high enough level, but I guess you have to like defeat enemies of a certain difficulty depending on the rank of the thing. I don't know if that's true or if it's just like certain enemies will give you higher level to your proficiency, similar to Haze. But yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna have a ton of these regeneration counts if it's a 1-for-1, but the need for them is going up, so I need 4 for the next level. So, cool. Still have a good amount of them though. So I got all these missions, and I see this one on here and this one on here that I can currently access. Yeah. I guess let's move on with the story and see what we can do. I think I will simulate her again. Alright. Let's rock and roll.
This is the substation. Careful now. It's packed with horrors.
Horrors, that's what they're calling them. So far, the story dungeons they've put us in have not been too long, which that's good and bad, I feel like. There are some dungeons, I mean, Code Vein 1 is pretty much all linear map, so each one was kind of its own dungeon. And so they were quite a bit longer because there's not these in-between areas, you know, like we have in the open world. Personally, I think some of the dungeons that I've been in this game, I wouldn't want them to be very long. I wouldn't really want to have to sit through here and be in the very similar looking corridors over and over again. And with some of them, you know, I think it does it well to not be too long and just give you kind of a mini boss or like a little challenge, like a kind of like a little base for the enemy. But with other ones, I think it could be nice to get kind of a cool, challenging one where you have to try to figure out where to go and try to figure out how to take on the enemy challenge, because something in Code Vein 1 that I really liked was they had different like hordes and things. When you would pick up like blood codes or different special items. It would like spawn a bunch of them in, uh, and that was kind of a fun challenge. And it would also be a great way to get EXP if you got strong enough to be able to take them on over and over again, because they were resummonable after you rested. And then as much as I found it frustrating and sometimes hated in the moment, but that White Castle level was kind of fun to try to figure out as well in Code Vein 1. So something like that could be cool. I just think they gotta put the time and effort into the map to make me want to spend that much time in it. So hopefully they'll do that at some point in this game. Give me a really cool map. Give us some good treasures to find, some good bad guys to fight. Kind of test our abilities a little bit. This one, not really crazy about it just being kind of an electrical plant. So I don't really desire this to be a longer a longer fight, a longer battle type of thing, longer dungeon. Crap, should have saw that coming. Something's got to be back here, right? No, that's weird. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, you can be strategic in the way you pick these off, but combining my level from doing the other dungeons in the open world and combining the fact that, like, there's not a lot of bad guys at once, I don't really have to be that strategic in here. I think it was just the gunman that saw me. Yeah. That was like one of the big guys from the underworld area in Code Vein 1, essentially. Kind of the deserty mountain one. There were some red and some purple ones. I wish I retained more of the names for all the characters and the locations of Code Vein 1, but I really just haven't retained it. Is this a different area or not really? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh crap, I don't want to drop down. Oh, I think that's just the beginning. Man, daytime's changing to nighttime. That is not something I want to see right now. The little electrical water spots do look cool though. So I think I gotta get over there somehow. Which I thought I might have seen a way, but I don't know. Yeah, right here. Right? No, I came from this way. I think when I was walking around the back, I saw that tunnel. Which I'm guessing that tunnel's probably the way in. This is just kind of a ruse to get you to run around and collect items. It does look like I missed an item over there, though, so either I just missed it or dropping down was an option. Okay, just missed it. Cool. I'm still not completely sure the way the forme work or like the weapon skills. Seems to me that you can't just equip any of the ones you want. And I don't really see a way to like master them, similar to if you got proficiency in a certain blood code, you can kind of like master those skills of that blood code and then use them on other ones. And there are some that I'd really like to use on different weapons. And so these things I just picked up that give different buffs, I think, can actually be really useful, since it's harder to get the buffs you want onto your current weapon. But I would really like to figure out how to do that. So if anybody is aware of that, please let me know if you can get any skill on any weapon or any blood code somehow, or if you're kind of stuck to certain weapons or certain blood codes. And then if you are stuck, is it dependent on the blood code or the weapon? Because I think it's more so the weapon in this game. Okay, so there's this door back here. Doesn't seem to be wanting to open. Could have swore there was a tunnel on this one. Oh, you actually just walk freaking right around. Alright, but these don't seem to open either, though. Oh, I missed a purple thing in the thing over there. Was I just not able to get to it, or did I miss it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it was going to be this tunnel. Oh, scumbags.
Armor up.
There's more.
Together we're unstoppable. We can take a breather here.
I guess I will. It would... I don't know. Dang. This place is freaking huge. And it's winding everywhere. What the crap? Oh. What? Why didn't I see that access point before? Well, if I would have known it actually connected to the outside, I wouldn't have reset the missile, because that means all those bad guys are back. That also means that I can probably access that purple thing, so I have to, probably have to kill all those guys again. Is this going to be another access point to the outside? No, it's going to be an item. Cool. Let's see if we can't get a view of anything. So, like, kind of scanning around down there. I've only seen that one red glowing. Okay, 2 enemies. Still just 2 so far. Not that I'm complaining, but I really feel like there would be more. Okay, so that might be 3.
Tula. I'll destroy them.
Sure. That enemy's gonna be running up on me. Oh, he's about to do like a shuriken attack or something. Come on, catch up.
Stay
They
focused.
haven't really been hiding things previously or sending enemies from like secret places, but I do feel like they're starting to do that now. Oh, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't my shot attack reach him? Whoa. Oh, it's a healer. That's crazy. But I got healing. That's cool. Alright. So just because I'm keeping up with Code Vein 2 news, you know, I really like Fighting Cowboy and his episodes. I completely understand his point of view, but I'm a little disappointed that he's going to stop a lot of the Code Vein 2 stuff for now to do Neo 3. But I get it. Neo 3 is an awesome game too, and I will be playing it at some point.
Forgive me. I didn't mean to pry. Don't feel obliged to answer. I just, I lost my mother and my twin sister. So sometimes I wonder about people. My mother was sacrificed for Idris's zeal. She gave up her life to save our world. Noble, but still. In my bloodline, twins are deemed a bad omen. Our tradition requires parents to, choose between them. My mother refused because she was brave, and we were banished to the frontier as punishment. She was an incredibly strong woman, and loved us both equally. Not that it stopped Lise and I from being at each other's throats day in and day out, mind you. One day, we had a fight that estranged us for years. We didn't speak or see one another until I was stationed here. The Medigan hunt was a lead-up to the resealing. I thought it best to join up, and as it turned out, twins think alike. Lise had the same idea. She wanted to talk, but I couldn't swallow my pride. Then, on that fateful day, she was enveloped by the resurgence, trying to save me. I was convinced she resented me, that her desire to talk was just some ploy, but if I could do things over, But it's too late now. Sorry, I know I'm just prattling on now. But anyway, I just wanted you to know. Keep hold of the precious people in your life. Some mistakes are irreversible. We should get back. We wouldn't want the others to think the horrors got the best of us.
So they say we should get back, and it's kind of giving us an elevator. there has to be a boss here somewhere. I'm missing a purple thing out here somewhere. I feel like there was another direction that I could have gone, and I missed it, but whatever, let's press on. Maybe I'll come back at some point, or, you know, maybe it doesn't really matter, whatever I missed.
Well, this is convenient.
That was a short ride. Let's see what happens. Be kind of dope if they locked that door and all those other little doors just opened up. I had to fight like a ton of minions. Well, this is a pretty big room, and there's an elevator. That's pretty interesting. And now I got on it. Which kind of helps, but it doesn't really have that much detail. So this is where that is. It'd be nice if we could just open these doors. Cool. Alright, let's see what's up. Going up or down? Going up? Alright. There's gonna be a boss on the roof or something. Okay, we are not at the boss yet. Some more minions to go through. A couple different options. Okay.
The Mask of Pula. I'll destroy them. Haven't had enough? Who's the real glutton?
I hesitated a little bit because I didn't know if he was one of the exploders. I ended up getting hit. Sucks. I haven't seen a missile in a little while.
You can never have enough supplies.
Good thing we went and got all those healing items first. BK longsword. I'm sure mine's better because it's DLC weapon, but that sounds cool. Yeah. I also finally upgraded mine too, so it's gonna be pretty darn good. Yeah. Oh crap. Right.
Armor up.
Oh, balls. I messed up. What are you gonna do, you know? I thought there's another guy behind me for a second. It's just their hammer or whatever. Got 0 eye core now. And there's the missile, and there's the boss. That thing's weird looking. All right.
A missile. Want me to whip up something real quick?
Okay, so I do have some other options now, though. Add blood to the weapon. Huh. I'm gonna go get... Can I get a level?
Ever
Go. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see what happens.
Let's have ourselves some fun.
Dang. He's fast. Alright. Dodge. Alright. Oh. Oh. Wow. If you miss that timing, then you're just done. One hit kill. There we go. Not too bad.
This is Jose. Do you read me? The substation is secure. We're returning to base now. Whew. So much for all of that. You know, to tell you the truth, I don't think I could have handled them alone. But we can't ease up yet. The real work starts now. I have another favor to ask, so let me fill you in. The gaps are getting shorter. Damn. The Gula bloodline is no damn bargain. Every once in a while, my powers go rogue and I lose all control. It's terrible. Like that day. The Medigan mass was as good as done. One blow would have finished the job. But at the worst imaginable moment. This eye had other ideas. I froze, unable to strike the Medigan. It took that moment to escape. The Medigan detonated itself at the heart of the city, triggering a resurgence. Just as the shockwave was about to consume me, Lise appeared. She took the brunt of the blast in my place. When I came to, the city was underwater, and my former comrades, they had become horrors, changed beyond all recognition. I don't know how long I can keep suppressing it. But I do know this. As long as I have 2 legs to walk and 2
This is
arms
that
to
story
fight,
building that makes Code
I
Vein
will
kind
give
of special for a
everything I
Souls
have
game,
to
I
keep
would
the
say.
city's hopes alive. Wipe that worried look off your face, will you? Honestly, I'll be fine. After all, my true love won't let anything happen to me, right? Shall we return to base? I'd like to discuss what comes next. Ooh, that's valuable. Don't lose it.
Ivy, thorns, generated steel. Erupts countless blades from the ground. Huh. Get a marker with R2. Mark on the ground, release R2 to drain at the marker's location. That seems like it would take some skill, and hopefully the enemy's not moving too fast.
Find something?
All right.
Making sure you're presentable.
Dang, even being that boss, I don't have enough to level up. We got 4,000 total. That's kind of stupid. Look who we have here.
Sit tight. I'll be with you in just a minute. Praise be to everlasting life. The sunken city welcomes you. Both of you.
Praise be to everlasting life.
You're early, Gobo. Have you come to make excuses for your failed assassination attempt? 'Twas an admirable try.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, Lady Jose. I have merely come to correct shall we say, a regrettable misunderstanding in the last complaint you sent. It simply couldn't wait.
Is that why you brought a judicial magistrate with you? Must be a pain in the ass to be brown-nosed by knaves, Valentin.
Come now, that's going too far, Jose. Voda House has heard your complaint. You claim Sir Gobo abducted several citizens from your domain. Therefore, you wish to press criminal charges. Sir Gobo, of course, denies these allegations. May I ask you to present the details of your grievance?
At the site of the abductions, I detected traces of Forme. Prints only my eye would catch. You may be interested to know these were enshrouding Forme, which are used solely by one faction. The Association of Revenant Hunters. A delightful organization you happen to serve as the chairman on, Gobo.
Ah, but that can hardly be called evidence, Lady Jose. Are we to believe your claims rest solely on your own testimony? The world would simply be full of criminals, not to mention our prisons. If people could be tried on such spurious grounds, what a waste of time this all is. I humbly ask that you reconsider this complaint.
Quite true. My saying so can hardly be considered evidence. Which is why I've committed all of my manpower to analyzing said Forme remnants. And soon enough, I'll have the proof to nail you to the wall, Gobo. Just as I did with those assassins. I don't care about your schemes or your politicking, Gobo. But kidnapping my people? One way or the other, you will pay. And that's a promise.
That's quite enough, thank you. You have both presented your cases. An official trial will be held at a later date. For today, this case is to be considered arbitrated. Understood? You are both hereby ordered to refrain from further debate on the topic.
Sorry you had to sit through that charade. Don't let it bother you too much. That said, Thank you for the show of support. We should discuss what comes next. Come along to my quarters. I'll gather... You do remember the way, yeah? Just up the elevator from the hall. Great. I think we have everyone here. The Sunken City's power grid is back online, thanks to the Hunter. Now we can address the real monkey on our backs. We'll need help, so let me fill you in. As I once mentioned, our city is host to a plague of troubles. The most recent raid was just one of them. But one issue takes precedence above all others: the polluted water supply.
Otherwise, no one will be able to live here. Human or revenant.
Guess who's to blame? The same culprit that waterlogged our city in the first place. The Resurgence. We're not through the woods just yet. At the epicenter, the fallout remains in an active state. The Resurgence was caused by the Medigan, a vestigial spore that spews rot. Ground Zero is now her lair. Simply put, the Medigan is a vicious horror. If we want to put a stop to the pollution, slaying the Medigan is priority number one.
The epicenter of the Resurgence was submerged until now. Consequently, we couldn't explore the region.
Thanks to you, our substation's up and running again. Now we can use our drainage facilities.
Hey, you know what this means? We're finally ready to explore the epicenter.
This task entails grave peril. It means venturing into Ground Zero and subduing the Medigan remnant. I want to save the survivors. Each and every one who calls this place home. Can I count on your help? Really? Much obliged. No one here is going to die on my watch. We'll make this happen together! Thank you for the help. It's good to have you. Come. The epicenter of the Resurgence is south of our location. Look for the broken pylon.
So I still have this side mission. It looks like the main mission is going to be here now. And we got another buff, it seems. Well, everybody, that seems to be about an hour long. We picked up several of those nectars.
Off we go then.
Increased how many times we can heal. Took out a couple cool enemies. Went through the substation part of the story. Beat the main horror there. I believe we will stop it just about here. And I will catch up with you in the next one to go to the pylon. To stop the water contamination. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.